Every day we report the number of confirmed cases of the virus in Milam County in Texas and in the United States. And those numbers get numbing after a while because you hear them over and over. They're going up dramatically. In fact, our numbers have increased by twofold in the last 60 days. But they don't mean much until you're directly affected by it, until your family, your friends are affected by it. You're about to hear from Randy Rodriguez, a deputy sheriff here in Milam County, the bailiff in the very courtroom in which you sit, tell his compelling story of his bout with this horrible virus.
I tested positive for COVID on the 21st. Had fever, the fever was horrible, headache was horrible, but I dealt with that up until my birthday on the 26th. And on the 26th, I was having trouble breathing. I was gassing out or getting tired really quickly, and I was gasping for breath. I could not catch my breath. My nurse was super worried. She lets the doctor know. And of course, I've gone over that threshold. I'm now no longer on 5 liters, which is the most that a room can serve. I'm now on 6, which now makes me a candidate for ICU. I'm freaking out at this point. I'm very short of breath, the shortest that I've been. And the consulting doctor from ICU comes in and says, "Hey, I'm here to talk to you about bringing you to ICU." And all I can think of is, they're gonna tube me. They're gonna tube me, and I'm not gonna be able to talk to my family. I'm not gonna be able to see my kids on my phone. I'm not gonna be able to talk to my mom. I'm not gonna be able to talk to my siblings. And not only are they gonna tube me, but I'm gonna be sedated. So I'm gonna be out. I'm not gonna know what's going on. So I told the doctor, I said, "Hey, if the limit is 5 liters and I'm on 6, can you just bring it down? Bring it down to 5. And if I'm good at 5, try to stabilize me lower than 5. And try to get me stable somewhere below 5 so that I can stay here, because I don't want to go to ICU." But I have seen people get intubated, and it is a traumatizing, I mean, I know it's necessary, but it's a traumatizing, and it depends on where you see it, horrible thing to see. You see someone lose consciousness. You see someone put a tube down someone's throat, and they're there, and the machine is breathing for you. It's not a natural breath. So me walking from, let's say on that day when I get released on that Monday, the 3rd, me walking to the double doors at the entrance of the courthouse, I would have had to sit down. I would have been out of breath. Am I through it? No. Like, I'm gonna have to live with this, I think, for the rest of my life. The other thing that I'm gonna have to watch for are clots. She's told me that from here on out, I mean, we have to do a D-dimer test. We have to watch for clots. If I start feeling bad, I have to let her know. You hear many things. And I was kind of that person that was listening to that narrative. It's not a big deal. It's just like the flu. Many more people die of the flu than of COVID. I don't want someone else to have to worry about being stuck in a hospital by themselves without any family, or going to ICU and being completely cut off from everybody, or dying.
Most recently, the numbers in Milam County have come down. They've come down because of the volunteer efforts of so many people who have worked so hard to make masks and distribute masks. Milam County has distributed over 100,000 masks in this county. We thank all of those people, those volunteers, and we thank every citizen for doing their part to protect each other by wearing a mask.
I wanted to keep my family and my friends safe, so I wanted to try to make some masks. My daughter told me, she said, "Can you make some masks to help out with us too?" And so I started making masks. I made around 300 and something masks total. I finally quit counting.
The judge had said something about needing some material for those masks, and I called him, and he told me where KK lived, and I went over there and I carried a bulk of material to her. And I said, "Here you go. If this runs out, call me and I'll bring you some more."
Bitmain LLC thinks it's very important for every Milam County citizen to wear their face coverings. With that said, we donated over 11,000 masks to help that cause to the county to be distributed throughout the county.
I think what a lot of people don't understand is the mask really isn't, it can be seen for me, but it's really for you.
So ladies and gentlemen, don't be a number. Wear a mask.